Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. We are playing on a GTX 1050 paired with the i7 4790. And the settings that we're going to be playing on here today are known as Pro settings, where we've got epic view distance, everything else set to off or low, all at 1920 by 1080p. And yes, we are running on DirectX 11 if you are wondering. And yeah, I do have MSI Afterburner running there in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You can keep an eye out on a couple statistics. We've got frame time, frame rate, and of course CPU and GPU usage. There's a bunch of different useful statistics there. And yeah, I recommend just watch the recording. That'll give you the best sense of what this system is capable of. But yeah, the 4th generation i7 4790 is a super solid gaming CPU. I'd say it's about a mid-range gaming CPU here in 2020. You've got 4 cores, 4 threads. You can easily pair this with a RX 570, and for games that you want to play at really high settings, you can pair it with up to a GTX 1070. So it works out really well here for testing this GTX 1050 video card. And for those of you who are not familiar, the GTX 1050, it's a I believe it does not require any external power, so it's pretty much compatible with any system, which is really handy. It means you can just throw it in and forget about it. Like you don't have to worry about it overpowering your power supply or anything, and it works really well. The one that I have is a low profile version. So yeah, I could easily throw this into any pretty much OEM system, Dell, HP, or Lenovo, and experience a really nice kind of, well yeah, gaming experience there. A really nice budget option for a budget PC. But yeah, the frame rate here we're getting is pretty solid. We're going to upgrade this, because I think they reduced the cost of a lot of these upgrades the last time I checked. But yeah, I would assume the frame rate will go anywhere from about 100 FPS in most parts, well, in more demanding parts of the map. Like Lazy Lake is always a very demanding part. We dropped here in Weeping Woods, so I'll actually start heading across, I guess we'll head towards the agency kind of area, and then yeah, we'll just run across the land here. You can just see like what kind of frame rate do we get. But yeah, I don't think this is too demanding of a area. I do know Lazy Lake, as I mentioned in most of my videos, is the most demanding part of the map in my opinion. Obviously, I don't land in a ton of areas, but yeah, Lazy Lake's busy. So right now we're getting around 150, 130 frames per second. I don't know if I'd recommend pairing this graphics card with a 144Hz monitor, just because it's like we're at 100% GPU usage and we're not at and we're only at 120 FPS here, and this isn't even the most demanding part. So yeah, I would almost say if you're gonna look for a monitor to pair with this system, either get like a 75Hz monitor, or I guess if you really want to shell out the cash, you get the 144Hz monitor, and you'll probably be able to use that with whatever graphics card you get next. So I guess there's two kind of options there. But yeah, the high refresh rate monitor would definitely be nice, especially if you're playing creative. You can easily get that 144 to almost, I'd say, about 180 FPS, no problem. But it really depends, and that's where it's kind of like I'm making the recording, so you can kind of observe what's going on and what kind of frame rate we're getting depending on where we are on the map here. Let's head over to actually, yeah, we'll go to Salty Springs, see if we can't find some other players here. I think we will run into someone, just because this is generally a busier area of the map as well. It's not too demanding on frame rate. I think we'll be more around the 100 FPS average once we get inside there. But we'll see in just a second. And yeah, we're getting about 50% CPU usage, which is pretty solid, close to 100% GPU usage. And yeah, let's see what we have available here. Okay, there's nothing that we really need to pick up. We do have the upgraded shotgun, which could be handy if we get into some close combat, but I mean, I have to hit my shots, so yeah, who knows how that'll go. I don't think anyone's here. I don't see any footsteps, so I'm going to assume we're clear for now. Alright, we see some players up here in the distance. We'll slowly start pushing. Once I can see them a little better, then we can start seeing if we can put some damage out. Yeah, and I'm sorry, there's going to be some background noise and stuff, but overall this is a pretty solid recording here, just because yeah, like we're not getting any stutters from my test drive, which I desperately need to upgrade. But yeah, it's running really nice and smooth, and we are using GeForce Experience to record this, so it is handy. It allows us to, yeah, even utilize a lower power graphics card like this 1050 to record in game simultaneously. Not 100% sure whereabouts the player is. Alright, I guess he's down there. Just a little bit concerned now because they should know we're here. But we got him pretty low, so. If he edits on us, there we go. I kind of knew he would do something like that. One thing we have to be careful though is there should be another player around here. The storm is moving in, so. Yeah, does he have anything good? He's got a lot of ammo, so. We'll just get out of here, save our HP. But I think there is someone else around here as well. Yeah, we're gonna stay in the storm just for a second and use the big pot. Otherwise, yeah, generally, of course, I'd get out of the storm, but I'm actually surprised we survived there, because I'm a lot worse than whoever that player was, because he knew how to edit, he knew all the fancy little tricks there, and yeah, I could have swapped the weapon out for the better one, but I didn't think I had time, so. Yeah, I was pretty surprised. He was pretty full pretty full on health, but yeah, it worked out well, we survived, so I'm happy. And we will use the medkit. I know it's only for like, what, 28 HP or something, but I think it's worthwhile, because otherwise I will die, and that's a fact. Alright, let's go see if we can't find some other players now. I thought there would have been another player with us. We don't have... Alright, there's someone down this way here we gotta be careful of. Because I think I saw some shots, or whatever it's called, the visual sound effects. Yeah, I think they're down here. This is really far from the storm, so we might actually not want to chase whoever's down here. Doesn't look like anyone's there, so yeah, we're gonna start making our way back across the map. Like, we started in Weeping Woods, we worked our way up there, but now we gotta get back to that part of the map there. So it's definitely not ideal. But I wanted to run up this way, just because this part here is not demanding at all. You can get like 144, 160 frames per second with this GPU, no problem. And that's where, I don't know if anyone does this, but you could strategically land in certain parts of the map just to have a frame rate advantage. Like, I think that'd be kind of silly. It'd be like a interesting strategy if you're desperate for good frame rate. It's kind of like pick out parts of the map that are not insanely demanding on your system, drop there, and then yeah, you give yourself like at least a fighting chance. Just different weird things to think about. Yeah, it's like we already came through this. We went across that bridge. I guess we missed. I can't believe it. I destroyed the chairs there. I missed the chest. That's unbelievable. Can't believe I missed this. Alright, perfect. We don't need anything else really. Obviously, ideally, we would have a sniper, as always, for these late game fights, but yeah, we don't really have one at the moment. We're just going to make our way across here and hopefully make it to the next zone. Grab a little bit more mats there. I think 400 is pretty decent. That's 40 blocks. Yeah, we have 55 blocks right now. When I'm saying blocks, I'm meaning like when you place something that's worth 10 material. So yeah, we're pretty set here. Just want to be careful. We don't really have that many good weapons. Like the shotgun was okay to upgrade. Like it worked out really well for close combat there, but yeah, I definitely need like a sniper or a decent AR. Yeah, but as I was mentioning, this part of the map here, really not demanding. Like, look at our frame rate, 144 FPS, but the reason it's so high is because there's nothing here. Like, yeah, it's just trees, mountains, like, there's nothing here, really. Alright, we'll just grab the chest on top and then get out of here, because I think this is one of those places that has security guards, or whatever they're called. Yeah, security guard sounds pretty silly to say. There we go, perfect. Another chest. Another opportunity to get sniped. I would loot it, but I just want to be careful. Maybe we'll get like a golden scar or something. No. Nothing there. Alright, we just keep moving. Let's get into the next zone. But that worked out alright. We got 3 medkits, 3 minis. We're full HP, 100 and 100 there. And there are 9 players remaining. I don't even know if we have a chance at winning, but this is a solid recording here just to give you an idea of what you can expect with this kind of system. And it's like, I'd say pretty much any GPU like a GTX 770 or a GTX 1050 like this card or better will, yeah, paired with like the i7 4790 will give you a super solid gaming experience. Oh, they're getting pushed. That's interesting. I wonder if I go down there and I break the whole structure, if they'll take fall damage. I really don't think so, but oh yeah, there we go. So I guess they had that same idea there. I just want to be careful about third-partying them, because if I can't hit them or something like that, then I'm done. Yeah, actually, I'll stay behind the tree. The thing's not moving for another 30 seconds. And we don't have a jump pad or anything to move quickly with. I don't see any players behind us. We're in a decent position. I know if we... Yeah, we'll go now. Alright, there's a big pot. There's some C4s. Those would be okay to take, but we're not interested at the moment. Oh, shoot, we're getting... What the heck? Oh, we're dead. We are so dead. This looks terrible for us. I think he's gonna rush us and we're just gonna die. Yeah, he's right here. This is why we have a ton of mats, so we can somewhat run. Anyways, that's going to conclude our recording there. Again, this is the i7 4790 paired with the GTX 1050 video card here in Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2 on Pro settings, which is epic view distance and everything else set to low or off. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.